Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at the new Successor, the Monarch of Shadows Sung Jinwoo, in solo leveling, Arise. This is one of the biggest additions in the July update Part 2, because it gives players a new dark successor version of Sung Jinwoo, with his own progression system, combat style, and long-term account value. The most important part is this. The first copy of the Monarch of Shadows can be obtained for free through the Monarch of Shadows crafting event, and the event is available until further notice. So this is not something that new or returning players need to rush in one day. You can work on it over time. To unlock the event, you need to clear Main Story Chapter 11. After that, you can complete 4 missions and collect 4 crafting items. You get Shadow Dagger by clearing normal main Chapter 11, Episode 4. You get Shadow Helmet by leveling up Sung Jinwoo 1 time. You get Shadow Sigil by spending 500 dungeon entry keys. And you get Shadow Guard by attempting Artifact Enhancement 200 times. After collecting all 4 items, you can craft the Monarch of Shadows and unlock him as a successor. So yes, the first copy is free. You do not need to summon first. Just clear the required story chapter, finish the missions, and craft him from the event page. After that, the next part is the Monarch of Shadows special draw. This is used for extra copies and growth materials. Each draw uses legacy seals. If you still have Myro legacy seals, they can also be used for the Monarch of Shadows draw, or exchanged at a 1-to-1 ratio. The draw has 3 reward boards, and each board includes a copy of the Monarch of Shadows as a special reward, plus other rewards like succession data, draw tickets, refinement items, artifact enhancement reset tickets, mana power extract, gold, and the Monarch of Shadows background music. If you get a duplicate successor, it becomes succession crowns, so duplicates still help your progression. Now let's talk about combat. The Monarch of Shadows is a dark successor. His kit focuses on dark damage, shards, QTE usage, break windows, dark overload windows, and a special effect called Realm of the Dead. His basic skill 1 is Mirage Blade, and his basic skill 2 is Abyssal Fang. Both deal dark damage and help start his damage loop. His QTE skill is very important because it decreases the enemy's defense by 60% for 15 seconds. That means you want to use it before your biggest damage window whenever possible. His Engage skill activates Realm of the Dead, and this is the most important part of his kit. If the target is in break, Realm of the Dead extends the break duration by 6 seconds. If the target is affected by Dark Overload, it extends Dark Overload by 15 seconds. This is why you should not use him randomly. The best time to bring in the Monarch of Shadows is when the boss is already in break or dark overload. That way, you extend the window and get much more value. Realm of the Dead also increases dark damage and heavily boosts shadow attack, so during this window you want to use your shadows and your strongest dark damage. His ultimate Sovereign Doom is his big finisher. It deals massive dark damage and looks amazing, but again, the best value comes when you use it during the correct damage window. A simple rotation is, use basic skill 1, use basic skill 2, use QTE when it appears, then use core attacks and repeat the loop. When the enemy is in break or dark overload, activate Realm of the Dead, use your shadows, and push as much damage as possible during that extended window. Now let's talk about upgrades. For succession upgrades, the first things I would focus on are Shadow Dagger and Shadow Helmet. Shadow Dagger gives strong offensive value and improves his damage profile. Shadow Helmet improves Ascension, increases boss and elite monster damage, and gives useful offensive stats like critical hit rate, critical hit damage, and dark damage. After that, you can move into the upgrades that improve his skill levels, Omen, cooldown flow, and silhouette damage. The simple upgrade priority is Shadow Dagger and Shadow Helmet first, then the skill growth pieces after that. So, is the Monarch of Shadows worth building? Yes, absolutely. But with one warning. The first copy is free and permanent, so every player should unlock him. For new and returning players, this is a great source of power and a very cool successor to build. For veteran players, the first copy may not instantly replace a fully built setup, but his long-term value comes from upgrades, extra power, and his usefulness in Dark Boss content. The main downside is that maxing him will take time if you are free to play. Legacy seals are limited, so this is a long-term project, not something everyone will finish instantly. My final verdict is simple. Unlock the Monarch of Shadows for free. Start building him slowly. Focus on Shadow Dagger and Shadow Helmet first, and use him during Break or Dark Overload to get the most value from his kit. That's it for this Monarch of Shadows Successor guide. Let me know if you already unlocked him and how he feels on your account. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.